Benjamin, a resident of Accra, Ghana, set out on a bright sunny day to satisfy his hunger with a delicious meal. His destination was a charming local restaurant where he planned to indulge in a serving of rice and tilapia, a popular Ghanaian dish. As he approached the entrance, the aroma of freshly cooked food wafted through the air, enticing his senses and fueling his anticipation for a satisfying meal. Upon entering the restaurant, Benjamin was greeted by a warm ambience, with the clinking of cutlery and chatter of patrons creating a lively atmosphere. The sight of neatly arranged tables and the sound of sizzling dishes being prepared in the kitchen added to the inviting charm of the establishment. With a rumble in his stomach and a smile on his face, Benjamin eagerly scanned the menu, his eyes lighting up at the thought of savoring the traditional flavors of rice and tilapia. After placing his order, Benjamin settled into a comfortable seat, eager to enjoy his culinary delight. The waitstaff bustled around, attending to the needs of diners, while the sounds of laughter and conversation filled the air. As he awaited his meal, Benjamin took in the sights and sounds of the bustling restaurant, appreciating the vibrant energy that surrounded him. In this bustling restaurant in Accra, Ghana, Benjamin's culinary adventure began, setting the stage for a series of unexpected encounters and memorable moments that would shape his day in ways he could never have imagined. As Benjamin exited the restaurant, savoring the anticipation of his delicious meal, the warm sun bathed the street in a golden glow. Just as he stepped onto the bustling sidewalk, his gaze was drawn to a figure standing near the entrance. There she was, an enchanting woman whose presence seemed to illuminate the surroundings. Her radiant smile and graceful demeanor captivated him instantly, making the world around him fade into the background. With a mix of excitement and nervousness, Benjamin approached her, his heart racing. He introduced himself with a friendly smile, saying,
"Sweetheart, I'm Ben. What about you?"
"I'm Rose."
In that moment, the air seemed charged with possibility, as if fate had orchestrated their meeting. Intrigued by her warmth, Benjamin couldn't help but compliment her, saying,
"Which planet is this? Because I've never seen a pretty girl like you before. So, seeing you here, I guess I'm in heaven."
Rose, with a playful glint in her eyes, replied,
"We are still on Earth, sir."
Their playful banter flowed naturally, igniting an electric connection between them. As they exchanged words, Benjamin found himself enamored not just by her beauty, but by her spirit. He continued to flirt, joking,
"I think I have been deceived. They always say beautiful ones are yet to be born, so I guess they will give birth to mermaids."
Rose graciously accepted his compliments, her laughter ringing like music in his ears. Benjamin felt a rush of boldness, revealing his admiration.
"I'm addicted to you, the way you move, laugh, and smile. You are truly awesome."
But Rose, maintaining her playful demeanor, cautioned him.
"Don't flirt with me."
Despite her teasing, Benjamin sensed a mutual attraction. He mustered the courage to ask for her number, hoping to continue their conversation beyond this serendipitous moment.
"Can you give me your number, so we can chat some other time?"
he asked, his hopes riding on her response. With a smile, she agreed.
"All right."
As they parted ways, Benjamin felt a mix of exhilaration and hope. Little did he know, this brief encounter with Rose would set in motion a series of events that would profoundly impact his life. With her number in hand, he walked away, his heart lighter and his mind racing with possibilities, unaware of the challenges and joys that lay ahead in their unfolding story. Days turned into weeks, and Benjamin found himself caught in a cycle of anticipation and disappointment. After that fateful meeting with Rose outside the restaurant, he had returned several times, hoping to catch a glimpse of her again. Each visit was filled with a mix of hope and nervousness, but despite his efforts, she remained elusive. The vibrant atmosphere that had once excited him now felt hollow without her presence. In the quiet moments of his days, Benjamin replayed their conversation in his mind, savoring every word and laugh they had shared. He had saved her number but was too anxious to reach out, fearing he might disrupt the delicate magic of their first encounter. So, he continued his routine, dreaming of the day he would see her again. Then, one evening, while lounging in his room and engrossed in a video game, his phone buzzed unexpectedly. The number flashing on the screen was unfamiliar, but something inside him urged him to answer. With a sense of trepidation, he picked up the call. To his astonishment, it was Rose.
Hello?
He said, his heart racing as he recognized her voice.
Ben? Is that you?
She asked, a hint of surprise in her tone.
I was starting to think you forgot about me.
Caught off guard, Benjamin felt a mix of relief and guilt. He hadn't called her since their initial encounter, and the truth was that he had been too shy to reach out.
I lost my phone and just replaced it. That's why I didn't call.
Their conversation flowed easily, filled with laughter and playful banter, as if the weeks of silence had never existed. They spoke about their lives, their interests, and the little things that made them smile. Benjamin felt a warmth growing between them, rekindling the spark that had ignited on that sunny day. However, as the call drew to a close, Benjamin couldn't shake the feeling of uncertainty. He had missed the chance to connect with Rose when it mattered most, and he was determined not to let it happen again. He promised himself that he would reach out more often and not let fear hold him back. Days passed, and Benjamin tried to call Rose again, but each time, his calls went unanswered. Just when he began to feel discouraged, fate intervened once more. One fateful day, while relaxing at home, Rose's name appeared on his screen again, and his heart leaped with joy. This time, they spoke for hours, sharing stories and dreams until they both drifted into a comfortable slumber over the phone. Their connection deepened, and it was clear that despite the initial setbacks, they were forging a bond that could withstand the test of time. In that moment, Benjamin realized that sometimes the twists of fate lead to the most beautiful beginnings. Benjamin and Rose's connection deepened, transforming from a chance encounter into a blossoming relationship. Their conversations, initially filled with light-hearted flirtation, evolved into heartfelt exchanges that revealed their innermost thoughts and dreams. They talked about everything: family, aspirations, and the little quirks that made them who they were. Each call felt like a step closer, erasing the distance that had once kept them apart. Benjamin found himself eagerly looking forward to their nightly chats. They would share laughter and stories, often losing track of time as they explored each other's worlds. Rose's voice became a source of comfort for him, and he realized he was falling for her in ways he had never anticipated. The playful banter transformed into something more profound as they began to share their hopes for the future. Despite the happiness that blossomed between them, challenges lingered. Rose often spoke of her strict parents, who had high expectations for her. She confided in Benjamin about her fears of their relationship being discovered, fearing that her parents would not understand or accept it. Benjamin listened attentively, offering her reassurance and support. He admired her strength and independence and promised to stand by her during the tough times. One evening, while wrapped in the warmth of their conversation, Rose brought up a delicate topic.
I know my parents are strict, and I've been thinking about how we can navigate this. But when the right time comes, we'll figure it out together.
This sentiment resonated deeply with Benjamin. He appreciated her optimism and shared her belief that they could face any challenge as a team. Their relationship took on new dimensions as they started going out together. They explored the vibrant streets of Accra, visiting local markets and enjoying street food, laughing and bonding over shared experiences. Each outing felt like an adventure, filled with moments that etched themselves into Benjamin's memory. He cherished every glance, every shared smile, and every touch that seemed to electrify the air around them. However, the reality of their situations never fully faded. Benjamin often found himself pondering the implications of Rose's strict upbringing and the potential obstacles ahead. Still, he remained hopeful. The bond they had formed felt genuine and strong, a bright light amidst uncertainties. As time passed, Benjamin sensed that their relationship was moving toward a pivotal moment. He felt a sense of urgency to understand Rose's feelings about their future, and he hoped she felt the same way. He was ready to navigate the complexities of love, family, and expectations, believing that together they could overcome anything life threw their way. In this chapter of their lives, Benjamin and Rose were not just two people in love. They were partners embarking on a journey filled with promise and potential. Their love story was unfolding beautifully, and with each conversation, outing, and shared dream, they were crafting a narrative that was uniquely theirs, a testament to their connection and resilience in the face of life's challenges.